Kiki and coffee. Today, I'm enjoying a lovely coconut limited edition Nespresso that turned into a cafe misto, which is basically like half milk and a half brewed coffee. I put a little bit of coconut in it. It is divine. I love it. I have my new big old mug here. Well, as you guys probably seen in the title of the video, depending on how ridiculously I decided to title the video, I'm going to show you guys my new collection. And it's changed a lot, so I'm looking forward to showing you guys that. But before we do that, I'd just like you to join me for breakfast. I literally just woke up a little bit ago. It's a little late, almost noon. But I definitely wanted to make this video, not only to just show off the new collection, but give you guys a bit of an update as to where I've been. Some delicious protein pancakes. First off, obviously I made my little comeback, and then right as I was getting steam, I vanished. So how do we address that? And to understand that, you kind of have to go back a while. Not even kidding. I would say probably 13 or 14-year-old Aiden was a thief. I kid, but I mean, not entirely inaccurate. As a young, aspiring YouTuber, not very much money, especially as a kid, and you have a lot of ambitions about how you want to make your videos, editing software has become important. But they're expensive. And you know, young Aiden had learned that there was another way to get it. So he yarged a very nice Sony Vegas Pro 13 off the internet and used that for editing his videos, basically the entirety of Kikizilla as you know it. As Kikizilla, as Aiden grew up, I mean, he didn't think about this much. It became, you know, just a part of his everyday life. He just knew that he had this editing software. It was very easy to obtain. Oh my god. And it was very helpful. It allowed him to make a lot of very nicely edited videos, and he just didn't really think about it. But when he did, he didn't really feel proud that he didn't, you know, buy it. And I have definitely, the more as I've aged, become a person that very much believes in supporting the things that they love and that they appreciate. You guys already see I have a massive physical media collection. I love buying things and supporting things. I love, and you know, Sony Vegas, now it's no longer Sony Vegas anymore, it's just Vegas Pro. It's still an incredible program. And I would like to support those people who made that great program and made my hobby of Kikizilla possible, you know? And actually back in 2021, 2022, somewhere around there, after the pandemic, I had a moment where I remembered that I had, you know, pirated this in the first place, and I wanted to buy the program, even though I wasn't, as you guys know, I was not actively making things on YouTube at the time. I wanted to just buy the program simply to just help support it and to kind of give back. Long story short, I didn't end up doing that. Money got tight, and I also wasn't actively making videos at the time, so it became very difficult to persuade myself in that period of time to do it. It was a very expensive program. Time slipped away, and I don't think I've really talked about this much on the channel, but through 2025 and through 2024 and to the beginning of 2025, I was in the most serious relationship of my life. And that ended. After I broke up with her, I definitely felt like I had lost a lot of my identity. There's a lot of things I went through with that relationship. It was very toxic. It was not a healthy relationship. I knew I needed to be treated better. And so I broke it off, but I had lost a lot of myself in that process. And I needed to rediscover myself. I started rewatching things that I loved. I started doing activities I hadn't done in years, like playing games I hadn't played in years, like Titanfall 2. And I just started hanging out with my friends a lot more, trying to rediscover who I was. And I had a burning desire in the back of my head for a while to do Kikisville again, just to pick it back up. I wish that I could have, had a nice balance where I kept it at this nice hobby level and didn't have a lot of ambition and too much workload, I guess, like built up on it that would just make it kind of impractical and very unmotivating to do, especially when I have a lot of other things going on in life. So here I am. I came back to YouTube, as you guys know, and I started doing Kiki and Coffee. And I was really having fun with it. I started to get into a groove. Maybe I borderline started doing videos a little bit too much, but borderline. But right as I picked up Steam, I upgraded my computer to Windows 11. And a problem that I had thought about years ago and kept forgetting about reared its head. The pirated version of Sony Vegas Pro no longer worked. There was a crack or something that I don't know how I did, because I did it, over 10 years ago. It was something that came with the program, I'm sure, that I downloaded, but whatever it was didn't work anymore. So the program was not something I had. I was no longer able to edit videos in that way. I could pick up another editing software. I'd have to shell out money for one if it was a good one. There was loads of free options, but I didn't feel like going down to a free option when I had such a nice version that I was also familiar with, and I'd have to relearn it. And it would kind of take away a huge part of what was so appealing about coming back to Kiki Coffee, is making it easy and fun again. So yeah, that derailed me for about a month. I just didn't have access to the editing software. I had multiple videos edited. There's actually several videos I think I still have, well, not edited, I had videos recorded. I think there's still a couple videos that I probably have footage for somewhere that I don't even think I'm gonna release, to be honest. It's just the time has passed. I've recorded a whole video that was gonna be cool. It was me finding the random figures that I sent to David. I don't know if you guys saw that on Spino Dude's channel. I sent him some of those worst dinosaur figures or whatever, and just surprised him with them, and I had a whole video where I found them, and it was pretty fun, but it would have required a lot of editing, and I was willing at the time to put that editing in just for that fun little video, but then a month went by, all the frustrations and life built up, other things came onto it, and I'm just not willing to edit that video anymore. And besides, everybody knows what the figures are, so I just feel like a lot of the fun is just kind of gone. I was supposed to release that video simultaneously with David's, so that's not happening. But I did, about a month after that fiasco happened, I did end up buying Vegas Pro. I allocated the money and purchased it, and it was very expensive, but very worth it. However, life had gotten its own momentum and other things took priority, and I didn't end up getting back onto the horse. And now we are almost a year since then, and here we are. It's June 8th or 9th or something like that. June 9th, yeah, because I think it's 69 today, or 6/9. Yeah, that's where we are. Now, you've already seen the collection video I recorded way back. I uploaded that, edited with the Vegas Pro software. I edited, I think the only other video I edited with the Vegas Pro, the new one that I have, was the Shadow of a Titan lyric video or whatever. But anywho, let's get to where we are now. I want to get back onto the horse, and I want to get back into that little routine. I want to have Kiki and Coffee be like a kind of regular part of my life, where I can have this fun little hobby and this little outlet and talk to you guys and just have fun. I feel like this update was very much required, though. And the second half of the video will be a fun little collection update. But I guess there's one little more, bit of context we could add to this. And that would be, I moved. There's already a couple little hints here. Kiki Quest the only 2 episodes ever released, even though I filmed a couple in Los Angeles, never released them. Still might. We'll see. If I ever feel inspired to go back and edit those. Both those episodes filmed in Colorado. This mug. This Colorado mug. I'm back. I had spent 4 years, as many of you guys know, 4 years in Tennessee, and then 2 years in Louisiana. I am finally back in Colorado, my home state. I was technically born in California. I lived in Colorado for like 12 years after that. Moved to Ohio. My dad's in the Navy, so we've moved a lot. Moved to Ohio for 3 years, came back to Colorado for 3 years, which is when most of you guys know me, Kiki, Kikizilla. That's when the dinosaur channel started happening, was in that 3 years when it came back. Moved to Tennessee for 4, Louisiana for 2, and then finally was done living with my parents. It was really great. I'm super thankful for them. I'm so glad that I decided to live with them for so long. It allowed me to take a lot of financial risks, and I was able to save up a lot of money because it was less expensive living with my parents. But as many of you can imagine, if any of you are familiar with the South, unless you're delusional, the South fucking sucks. It's awful, especially in this time, in this political climate. It is fucking atrocious living in the South. The humanitarian crisis down there is awful. I'm not going to turn this into a whole political thing, but I'm a human being, and I believe in so much more human equality and human basic living rights than the people down there do. I work at Starbucks. That's my day job. That's the thing that pays the bills, even though I'm a music producer on the side and I'm trying to turn that into a full-time gig. You get to meet a lot of people and get to know them when you work with them that intimately and on a daily basis. And the people in the South, the culture, there's some great people there. There's great people everywhere. And people are people. And I think a lot of these people aren't evil or bad. They're just delusional or been raised by the wrong people or are just being misled by the wrong beliefs. But it's awful living down there. And I can't do it anymore. I wanted to come back to Colorado. It wasn't specifically just Colorado that I was desperate to get. I just wanted to come back up north and specifically west. But the east would have been an option too. My sister, my lovely sister, Mandy, you guys know her, she narrated the first episode of Mesozoic Isle, and she also narrated the prologue episode of Mesozoic Isle. Or maybe just the prologue episode? I'm forgetting now. Either way, you guys are familiar with her. I live with her. I live with her and her fiance. We moved out here because her fiance went into the Navy and he got stationed here for about 16 months at least. So I piggybacked off of them because I need roommates. As any of you guys who live, especially in America nowadays, know that it's difficult to live on your own. Cost of living is tough. So I live here with them and they're fantastic roommates. And I get to be back in my home state of Colorado, which is awesome. Definitely was not expecting to come back straight here, but it's great. We'll see where the future takes me, but for at least another like 13 months or so, I'm gonna be here in Colorado, which is awesome. Definitely not going back to the South, hopefully ever, other than just visiting some friends I made down there. And so here we are. I'm really loving life here. I feel happier. There's less problems in my life. I don't have everything in my life figured out. I mean, I don't think you ever will, but there's some major issues I'd like to kind of work out, especially career-wise and personally. But I'm happier. It's a better place. I love it here. I get to go on hikes all the time. Almost every week I go on a hike. A couple weeks ago I went on an 11-mile, 7-hour and 30-minute hike at over 10,000 feet up in Rocky Mountain National Park. It was up on Fern Lake Trail. And it was almost felt life-changing, the experience I had there. Let's just say Fern Lake Trail, which is the place I had filmed Mesozoic Isle, is unrecognizable. It was destroyed by a forest fire, and it was really sad. It was really sad. We'll talk a little bit more about that a different time, but yeah, I'm enjoying life here, and I'm in this apartment complex. I love this apartment complex here. It's a very nice one. It's crazy for the amount of money that we're doing. It's very nice. I love it here. And I have a really neat little collection. It's kind of displayed out here in the little living room a little bit, but most of it's in my room. And you know what? I'm gonna leave the rest of these pancakes for after the video, and let's get a little sip and let's get on showing you the collection. Totally should have had this light on while I was recording, but you know what? Oh well. Basically all of this collection is my sister's. A little bit of this is Nate's, my sister's fiance. But I have some of my books down here. You've seen some of that before, but they're there. I got a bunch of my Tatsuki Fujimoto stuff up here. This is like just a full Tatsuki Fujimoto collection. Got a fun little bunny girl Makima there, and then got these two little kaiju infiltrators there. This is my bedroom. It's nicely marked by this Godzilla rug. I have a ridiculous amount of Godzilla merchandise that's just replacing everyday household items because I live on my own now and I can have those things as Godzilla forms, which is fun. So yeah, I got just these little fun posters just hanging here around this. Got these guys up here. Yeah, I think that one's old Lisa acrylic from Genshin Impact. A few years ago, I used to be really into Genshin Impact. I loved playing it with my sister and stuff. It was a fun kind of pandemic thing. So I have like some relics from that, even though I don't play it anymore. Got the Mothman up there, got Bigfoot, got some other little acrylic guys up here. Got this Lego, well, it's not really Lego, but Lego off-brand elk. Got the Jimmy Fallon, Aunt Sally, and you know, the emo kid up there. Inside the bedroom, we got a nice bed upgrade. It's actually my sister's old queen bed, but I have it now, so it's not a tiny bed anymore. Has a fun little elk pattern on there, my favorite animal. Got all these fun posters up here. Got the calendar right there, it's Godzilla. This hand-painted little thing I did for my mom's birthday a while ago when we all went to this thing. Those awesome posters. Got Doom Dance up there. Got a whole vinyl corner. All my like favorite records in here. Just have some blanket stuff. This is my vinyl record player. Love this thing. God, it got so dusty. What the hell? I feel like I just played this recently. Anywho, got this really awesome signed Benjamin Bartlett Walking with Beasts and Dinosaurs vinyl. It was for the anniversary. Crazy enough, I bought this and got it signed. I mean, I don't know if he signed them like, you know, right before, but it asks you where you want it signed. So it makes it sound like he might have signed it, you know, shortly before I got it or something like that. But this was like a couple weeks before he died, which is crazy. So if he did sign this just before they sent it out, then this might have been one of the last signatures he ever made, which is even more hauntingly poetic. But got my whole Midnight collection here. They need a whole section. Midnight is like very much contending to be my favorite band at the moment. This is my favorite album of all time, Syndicate. Came out in October. That album has helped me through so much. It is a beautiful album. I could talk about it for so long, so I'm going to try to avoid doing that. But a huge part of its storytelling ended up helping me fully move on from that breakup and move in a positive direction in my life. Got that Doom Dance poster. I think I already put that. Ray has a little light above her. It's a little halo, which is fun. So she's looking very angel-like. Cute little girl. Nice little view outside there. Got this Detolf right here. Just kind of a little bit of storage right now. I don't really know exactly what I'm doing with it yet. I did mention I was getting rid of a bunch of those scale figures, and I did. I only have Makima and Lelouch left. Got these Pops. I don't think I had any of these guys when you guys last saw it. I'm not sure, but those guys are fun. Got that NECA Godzilla, almost my last NECA figure. But then got this whole wall here. I realize I haven't shown much, but got a Syndicate wall flag up there because I love that album. So all the media collection here. Got the music, got like all of the normal like kind of media, all your anime and movies and stuff. And then this is just Godzilla and Kaiju. Got video games down there. Got my card collection, mostly just BOTM and stuff. This is kind of memorabilia stuff. This stuff is kind of figuring itself out still, so it's still kind of in disarray. These two shelves and these two are very much not really understanding themselves yet. Just another Genshin Impact. Yaimiko was one of my favorite characters from that game. Got these two skeletons right there. Got those two guys there. Got two more that I need to build. I have a Deinokairos and a Chronosaurus, I think. Maybe it's just a Pliosaurus. It's just a Pliosaurus. Got to build those two. Really excited to get the Ophthalmosaurus soon, because I've been saying for a long time that I basically just wanted an Ichthyosaur. I think it'd be so cool. Some nice gifts from some of my friends in Louisiana. They were amazing friends, even though I hated that state. Well, mostly just the people there. The environment is very cool, what's left of it. But I made some amazing lifelong friends there, and they got me some gifts. So there's a little bit of memorabilia from them there. Then I have these guys are sitting over here hiding at the moment. These guys trying to figure themselves out. Got these four up here. I know that I'm still considering getting rid of these guys once Haya makes all four of them, but I don't know. I'm kind of attached to these four vinyls. They have a really nice charm to them. We'll see if I end up getting rid of them all, but still got them. Got the Ceratopsians still in their big old line. I reversed them though, so now from the entrance of the room, it's the biggest to the smallest, which I just think is a fun little twist. It also avoided jamming the bigger guys in the corner over there. Got a little bit of fighting dinosaurs going on right there. Obviously, we got our big Arctic dragon, and oh, this is a new member. Camosaurus actually persuaded me to buy this one while there was the I think it was an anniversary sale, some kind of sale that they were doing on the website, and I finally got the Spiclipius, which is one of the last few I was considering getting, but I was really content with how many Ceratopsians I had, so I avoided it. But yep, got it. So got that lovely little guy. I don't know how many of these guys are new from when you guys last saw the collection, but I mean, oh, this guy definitely is. Got this fun little display of the Allosaurus and the other Allosaurus and this beautiful Stegosaurus. Oh my god, they're awesome. Got these guys down here. You got this guy, still waiting on the armor for that one. It should be coming soon. The oh yeah, and then this collection, this is like the real main event. So I've bought this beautiful case. I want to get more details. Like, this was a pain in the ass to move, all the glass parts and just how it shook around. This thing with the nice like actual wooden frame is so awesome. The glass is only on the front. It's got acrylic on the side, which is, you know, reduces the weight a big time, and the lights are awesome. I love this thing so much. I definitely would. I'm very interested in getting another one, or at least next time I move, I'm going to get rid of this one and buy one of like maybe its size, but with this kind of structure. So yeah, we got a lot of cool stuff going on here. A lot of new stuff up here too. As you can see, got some more How Long Good stuff. I finally bought the Argentinosaurus. I visited David in Boston, and he had it, and I couldn't take it anymore, and finally, you know, shelled out the money. My mom, I bought her tickets to go to see Nine Inch Nails with me, and she wasn't supposed to pay me back, but she did end up paying him back and insisted on that. And so his money I wasn't really expecting, used that to help pay for this guy. He wasn't too expensive and was just so awesome. And I've been such a huge fan of Argentinosaurus, and I've always wanted a really big one, and they just knocked it out of the park. And after I got that, I quickly needed some more of these. And I say quickly, it was like 6 months later, basically, but I finally just recently got these two, this awesome Diplodocus and the Brachiosaurus. Love those two, and I just really wanted some more, you know, in scale stuff. So that all of that stuff up there is 1/35th scale. We got Chronosaurus, and we got our T-Rex and this Trike and this beautiful Ankylosaurus. We got the Giga right next to the Argentinosaurus. I got the Mosasaurus there. I got the Tyrannotitan, Paleoloxodon, Dunkleosteus. Those are the 1/35th guys. Those aren't all the 1/35th, but I just want a nice little range of like, wow, look at that. And I wanted some good familiar guys in there. It's just very easy for me to remember physically how large a T-Rex his head is, because I've seen it many times. I've seen Giganotosaurus' skeleton several times, and so it just puts the whole thing in perspective, which I really like. We got a nice Monsterverse collection up here. The only things I give a fuck about with the Monsterverse. So we got 2014. So excited about the fact they finally are making the male and female. So we'll see if I get rid of her. I think I'm probably going to try and sell her at some point and just replace her with the other female one that comes with that pack, but we'll see. And so got those two. Love that. Got King of the Monsters, the best MonsterVerse movie. Fucking suck my dick. The only really good Godzilla movie since the beginning of the MonsterVerse, other than 2014. Just awesome freaking display. Got these two up here kind of chasing each other. Got the Ghidorah 2.0 with the fucking awesome beams. And just got the Breath Godzilla there fighting him. Kind of just missing him. I'm going to show you a really cool effect of these guys in a little bit. But got Scylla here. Love her. Obviously, this is released in promotion with GXK, but that movie can suck my ass. This character, I fell in love with her in King of the Monsters, and I still like the idea of maybe doing a display if they ever release all of the guys who are actually bowing to him at the end. It sounds like Methuselah probably will never get that, given that there was the whole lawsuit and whatnot, which sucks, but he's in the background, so maybe I could figure something out. Got the Evangelions down here, which is fun, just hitting him with the kaiju here. Guess fucking King Ghidorah is awesome. Literally one of the coolest figures I've ever gotten. It's so awesome. It's really revitalized my appreciation for this design of King Ghidorah in particular. Godzilla looks awesome there with him. Got GMK. Don't think I had him. No, I didn't have him when in the last video. Oh my god, I love him so much. This figure is one of the coolest Godzilla figures I've ever seen. They just freaking nailed the depiction of Godzilla 2000. Had to pick that up. Got this guy that replaced my other Haya one. This is the re-evolved one technically, so it's technically GXK, but obviously it's just the King of the Monsters design. And then got this awesome Burning Godzilla, which I think I already had. And you can kind of see him. It's not coming across on camera very well, but he glows with the light behind him. Not much has happened with the Nendroids other than me getting rid of a whole bunch of them, I think. Probably going to pare down on them again, because I have Rize from Chainsaw Man coming. Got to figure out a place for her, so probably going to pare down on some of these guys in some way. But just got this Unit 1, so he's kind of just hanging out with Shin Godzilla there in the middle. And that's kind of that. Also, I think that it was 3 shelves of these Nendroids in Louisiana. Got it down to 2, which is nice. Then got all these Bionicles down here. Got Tacadox recently. Just found a killer deal for him. Like, he's like $16 or something like that. Basically, practically new and with his canister. So got those two. Still got to work on the rest of the Baraki, but awesome dudes down here. Got some cool art over here. Got this the Midnight poster that's signed by both Tyler Lyle and Tim McEwen. Which I believe that's Tim McEwen's signature and that's Tyler Lyle's, but I might be wrong. I actually met them both in 2023 as a VIP in the a VIP person for the concert, and there was so few people in Memphis that they actually had time to sign stuff. So I bought this glow-in-the-dark poster, which is really cool. Got this old drawing that my dad made me. You guys already seen that. Some stuff from David up there. Another awesome art piece from David he did for Zoic, the card game, and for the Creative Beast Allosaurus. Got that cool thing that my brother made me. Just some more signed posters by some voice actors I met at an anime con. This awesome Parker, Colorado. I live in Parker, Colorado currently. It's a new place in Colorado. I've never lived here before, but it's a little bit closer to the military base. So, and it's in the style of the Syndicate poster. This is done by my friend Rendy from Louisiana, and very sweet of her to send that little parting gift with me. Not much else to really show in here. This is just my closet, but like I got all these boxes up here just in this nice little bit of storage, which is very satisfying with this in particular because these boxes literally fit in there with like no extra room. I was super satisfied by it. Got all these fun little shirts in here, more shirts here, and more collection boxes up there. And then this cool Godzilla, synthwave Godzilla bathroom curtain. And this fun little elk and a little bit of background. I think I got that at Cabela's or something like that. Yeah, it was Cabela's. And this little nice message my dad got me from Djibouti, Africa when he was there. It was shipped out there for 9 months, which is what extended our stay in Tennessee from 3 years to 4. And yeah, this is basically my collection at this point. It's oh, I did get this fun little guy. I don't have a coin to give him, but not aiming my camera at it very well, but got the little Godzilla piggy bank, which is fun. I'll just take the coin from you. I also got this awesome 3D printed Godzilla head that holds my headphones. This is my awesome desk now, and that's where I just kind of hang out and probably do some live streams there. I'm thinking about doing a live stream today. We'll see if I do that. You'll probably already know by the time you watch this video, but got one more cool thing to show you guys, because in particular this King Ghidorah has this awesome black light feature, and his breath glows. Godzilla's breath glows. Did not know that was going to happen. Hiya Toys hides so many cool features in their figures, and all of his little veins here. It's not quite dark enough in here for it to really pop, but all of the veins in his wings glow. Let me see if I can maybe encourage a little bit more darkness in here. Got some cardboard boxes I've been saving in case I want to sell something soon. I don't know if that made it any easier, but I also got this handheld blacklight. I got this first so I could try to figure out how cool certain dudes would look with the lights. I got that mount, and God, there's so many cool things. Like, these guys have so many cool light up features you can't really completely see here, but like this guy, look at this. Didn't know that he looked like a freaking mini golf, glow in the dark mini golf thing or something. But lots of these guys have some cool features, like him. Like, look at his face really glows, and this guy has so much stuff. His eyes pop. It's really cool. The Ghidorah's eyes also do that. You can see that there a little bit. The Evangelion really pops. All of these guys have like something that glows from the black light, which is awesome. Charging his glow in the dark feature right now with the black light. Alec is like completely dead for some reason. This thing also does this awesome. If I charge it a little bit, you can kind of see it. It's not coming across the camera very well. But, oh yeah, and I think this Godzilla also has really cool glowing eyes. Yeah, you can see that. But, neat stuff. All right. But yeah, that's basically the collection. Obviously, a lot has changed. Yeah, I'm growing my hair out. Haven't properly cut it since like shortly after my breakup. I really wanted something different, and I kept being told like last like 5-6 years that I'd look really good with long hair, and so I'm finally trying it out. It's just getting past the really awkward stage, and hopefully look a little bit better pretty soon. I'm trying to get it at least past my shoulders, and then I can decide if I want to cut it. But life is pretty good. That's where my collection's at. Hopefully more Kikizilla stuff very, very soon for you. And thank you guys for checking out, staying tuned. And I also want to just do a little bit of a thank you to those of you that have been sticking around, and I mean, not necessarily, I was going to say like in a funny way, kind of pestering, but I don't really feel like it's been properly pestering. But a lot of you have been bugging me and like saying, hey, I'd really love to see you come back. I'd love to see another video from you. Like, how you doing? Checking on me. It's really encouraging. It's very sweet to know that after all these years, especially with how minimal I've been releasing stuff, you guys still have an interest in me and my opinions and what I'm doing. It means a lot. It really does. I don't want to downplay that. It's very motivating, and I really care about you guys, the fact that you guys have been there for me. YouTube has been a huge part of my life, a huge formative part of my life, and I don't undervalue that. Even when certain things were motivated by YouTube, like for me to be like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't like this, I don't like that, or this isn't what I want to do, or this isn't how I want to do this. It was incredibly invaluable, and you guys were loving and supporting the whole way, and it was awesome. And it still is, and I appreciate all of you guys who are still here. So thank you guys, and hopefully you guys will enjoy what's to come.